And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the Breeze now on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The Saints had 23 rushing touchdowns last year, most in the league, and they've got Kamara back there on 2nd and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety Not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Breeze now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From his end zone, it's Manning on 3rd and long. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's... Oh, that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Bryant has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Corey Coleman back deep to return. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action. Now Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 3rd and long for the Giants and Eli following the sack. Here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Hey, easy. Kill. Ready, let's take.
On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
36. 21. Ready.
Here's Breeze to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Manning. To Barkley on the check down. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Manning now on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready. 21. Play set.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's it's no good. He missed it right, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it's no good.